Hey, what's up, gang? Welcome to the Vinyl Prophet. This episode, we're going to show you how to wrap a cornhole board. Stay tuned. Here's what we got. Here's a digital print. This is going to be our actual wrap material. As you can see, it's like real crystal clear. All the images are clear. And guess what? On the back, it's always a 3M. So if it ain't 3M, you didn't get it from us. And so what you're going to need right here is you're going to need a knife, you're going to need a squeegee, you need a roll of tape, and you're going to need a rag or a paper towel. And if you don't have either one of these tools, this is what you want to buy from our eBay store. We have these on sale for you, that you get a knife, you get a squeegee, because it's going to make your job a whole lot easier. And so what we want to do here, as you can see, this has already got an image on it. I did buy it like this. So this is painted. It doesn't have a wrap on it. It doesn't have a vinyl decal on it. The surface is absolutely smooth, so it's perfect for putting vinyl on it. You want to make sure that you don't use plywood, that you don't use indoor paint, because your material's not going to stick properly. If you do wind up using an indoor paint or an exterior paint that's porous, I suggest that you put a lacquer over it. It's going to make it a non-porous material. What you want is you want a rag and you just want to wipe it down. Make sure you wipe it down real good. You could use a little bit of a rubbing alcohol, spray it on a rag. Don't necessarily spray it on the surface, because the surface is wood and you don't want it to absorb, or your decal's not going to stick. So it's going to be a little bit different than doing an automotive wrap. And so just make sure you wipe it down real good. Get it all nice, clean, free of debris, or otherwise you're going to have dirt bubbles that's going to come up underneath of it. And you're going to see it. Might not affect the play time or how you play, but it will affect the appearance of it. So this material right here, you can lay it right over top of this board, and it's going to be a little bit of a bleed. If you could zoom in just a little bit, you'll see about a 1/4 inch of a bleed on each side, and that's just to ensure that your entire board is covered, so that there's not any little spots on the edge that are missing. It's going to be top, bottom, side to side. You will get a bleed, and I'll show you how to get rid of that once we get the whole thing applied. And so we're going to take our masking tape right here, and it's just anything that you buy at Lowe's, you buy at Home Depot. And if this decal looks kind of big to you, just split it in half. And so what I mean by that is we're going to use what they call a hinge method. You just take your masking tape and you just fold it right over, get it taped. And just tape it to the board just like that. Then you're going to take your knife right here, just do a little slit, just a relief cut. That's all that is, just a relief cut. That way you can lift it up. It's not going to ruin the corners right here. Now this right here, yeah, you just peel the backing paper off. What you don't want to do, people make the mistake of peeling the decal off the paper, and what happens, you wind up shifting the print. You want to actually take this and you want to peel the paper off the decal. Just hold the decal down and peel it off like that. Don't lose your knife, because your knife might roll away. Take your knife right here. What you're going to do is you're going to cut the decal in half. That way we're going to apply half of it at one time. We don't have to apply the whole thing at one time. So just take it, kind of grab it over here on the corner, let it stick to your elbow a little bit, or your forearm rather, right? Just want to take it, let it just curve just a little bit. When it curves, you'll be able to squeeze it down nice and easy, back and forth, just like that. And guess what? I'll do this on purpose. If you do get some sort of a wrinkle, guess what? It peels back up. This is an air release control tack material. If it sticks to one another like that, it'll peel right back off. Just back and forth, even strokes, just like that. Go right over the hole as if it's not even there. And just finish it off, just like that. You're going to take your masking tape, just one side of it. Make sure you don't tear your decal. Now we got the whole other side to do. This is what's going to make it easy for you. You want to take your lining paper, your backing paper, and if you hold it like that, it's going to keep the material sturdy, just like that. And it's important that you purchase one of these felt squeegees. It's got a felt piece on there. It's not going to scar and scratch the material. If you have just a plastic one, which will come free with your decal, you want to make sure that you actually take one of these rags, wrap it up, and then you could use that and you could go back and forth. But I would highly recommend using a felt tip squeegee right here. And so now that we've gotten all the way to the point where our paper is, just go ahead and peel the rest of the paper off. Dispose of the paper, get rid of that, and just finish the rest off. Just back and forth. Don't get too ahead of yourself. Just do half and half. It's almost like when you're cutting the grass, you make sure the lawnmower is half on the cut grass and half on the off the grass, and you don't miss a spot. Well, the same thing with applying a vinyl decal. Make sure your edges are all down. And what you want to do is you want to take your knife right here, your X-Acto knife. You want to make sure you got a sharp blade. If you did purchase it from us, it's going to have a brand new blade. You take this. Nice, easy, clean corner. You want a nice, clean corner. Take this, and I would suggest just kind of pulling it like just a little tight. If you let it loose, you're going to get a jagged edge. But if you kind of pull it a little tight, little taut, just like that, you get a nice clean edge. See, you don't even see the graphic that was underneath of it. And we just got one more side right here. Now here's the thing, you didn't have to get it perfect, because see how there's just a little bit of a bleed on the bottom, but yet it still looks absolutely perfect. So that bleed is there just for you, so you don't have to get it absolutely perfect. Now the important thing is, we gotta cut the hole out. You do it the same exact way. Find that little edge in there, take your knife, pull it just a little bit taut, just like that. Take it from the other side. Nice clean edge. Just like that. And there you go. Now you have an entire wrapped. Voila. You could almost hang that on your living room wall and it looks like a picture. And guess what? This has a clear laminate on it, so when you throw bags on it, if you kick it, if you got kids, it ain't gonna scratch it. So if this video was helpful to you, please hit like, subscribe to us as we come out with more videos to help you out applying the vinyl. And like always, we appreciate you, and we'll see you next time.